Good morning to one and all present here. My name is S.G. Gopi. Before I further continue with the event, I would like to thank you all for coming here today. It's not, it not only shows your interest in the betterment of AABN, but also a dedication to learning new things and meeting new personalities from the industry and entrepreneur community. Today marks the 163rd webinar of AABN, and I'm really honored to host this webinar. AABN has seen immense success in the last 3 years, and it was all possible because of the dedication shown by the core committee members. Today, we are well represented from several domains here today. Before we get started, I would like to appreciate all the people who have contributed to making this webinar possible every week. We have got an awesome speaker with fresh perspectives on understanding Latin America, business possibilities and opportunities to address us. Let me extend a very warm welcome to our eminent guest speaker, Mr. Kundan Kanan, co-founder and managing partner, Inlays, Panama, India, and Colombia, to this interactive business networking session. Thanks to increasing digital access, high population density, and abundance of skilled workers, and the steady development of the entire region, Latin American countries represent the sea of international business opportunities for a variety of companies such as tech startups and B2C businesses. As one of the most promising emerging economies today, Latin America is becoming a global hub for technology and IT services that has yet to be explored. There are still many inefficacies within the region, allowing finance and tech companies to enter the market and implement the systems that will solve local problems, which is especially favorable for startups. Latin America is a giant market with human talent that still has not been fully explored and leveraged. This region has highly skilled, qualified professionals who can be cost-effective for a company while providing the same or even higher quality of work. Latin America offers a rich mix of cultures and languages, allowing companies to adapt their products and services to a broad range of customer preferences. Local talent also boasts incredible soft skills like adaptability, negotiation, and collaboration, allowing Latin American workers to easily fit into new teams and hit the ground running. In today's webinar, our distinguished speaker, Mr. Kundan Kanan, will dwell in detail on the key consideration for the business growth in Latin America, the benefits of expanding operations to Latin America, legal and compliance challenges, and employment benefits, etc., among others. I have the pleasant duty of introducing and welcoming Mr. Kundan Kanan to this interactive business networking session. He is the managing partner and co-founder of Inlays, entrepreneurial entity based at Panama City, with associate offices in India for promotion and facilitation of trade, business networking for joint ventures, consultancy and advisory, cross-border commercial and project-based collaborations, cultural and academic alliances between India and Southeast Asia, with Latin American and Caribbean region and Spain. One of the 4 directors of Filmistoria and promoter of a line production company and studio, Image Domain, at Panama City. Both organizations are working in consultancy, advisory, business facilitation of a range of audiovisual products, mainly promoting Indian cine industry in Latin American and Caribbean region with Hispanic world. He has a MPhil in monographic courses and a Bachelor's and Master's of Arts in Hispanic Studies and Spanish Philology and Spanish Philology, Center for Spanish Studies, JNU Campus, Delhi. Has an advanced diploma in international law from Indian Society of International Law. Has a mastery in translation and interpretation from the Department of Humanities and Arts, Institute of Translators and Modern Languages, University Complutense of Madrid. His hobbies and acquired attributes include mountaineering, traveling, listening and singing songs, writing diary, directing drama and theatre, discussions on filmmaking, etc. He is also very passionate about languages and is proficient in more than 9 languages. Before concluding, I would like to convey my appreciation to the speaker for his time and support in contributing to this webinar, as well as my colleagues in the core committee for organizing this webinar. I thank you all participants most warmly for your participation and wish you all success with this webinar. In closing, I reiterate the commitment of AABN to continue to strongly support the entrepreneur community. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Suresh Mariasalam for connecting us to Mr. Kundan. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Kundan.
Thank you, Gopi sir. Thank you. Very, very good morning and very, very warm greetings to everyone at AABN and the other guests of AABN. Thank you, Gopi sir, for giving me this opportunity, and to my dear friend, very, very dear friend, Professor Suresh sir. It is a good evening very good evening, midnight from Latin America. And my name is Kundan Kanan. You can call me Kundan or you can call me Kanan, right? I'm a North Indian. I'm from Bihar. For last 15 years, I've been living in Chennai. And last 5 years, I have been living in Panama. But last 20 years, since 2003, the year I came back from Spain to India, I have been very actively working in this domain of what I call it Latin American continent. Okay. In short, we call it LAC, Latin American and Caribbean region, LAC. So last 20 years, I've been active in this. Thank you for putting up the slides. What I will do is I will run through the slides with Gopi sir's help, right? And some of the slides we will, try to pause for a while, or many of the slides we will just pass through, and later on I will be very happy to share these slides with Gopi sir for the benefit of remaining of the participants and their friends and the colleagues. During the presentation, I will try to touch base on most of the topics, Latin America in general and Panama in specific, okay? And going across question hour session, then we can address remaining topics during the course of our Q&A session. So this is the first slide. Inlays basically deals with the word in Spanish called enlazar, E-N-L-A-Z-A-R. Enlazar means to bond or to link, to bond or to link. So the root word of inlays is India, LAC is Latin America and Caribbean, and E means España, means Spain. So that is the acronym from where I have taken this, we have taken this word inlays, right? So my topic is understanding Latin America. I hope most of us have, we know Latin America, we read most of the time Latin America, we are intrigued by Latin America, okay? But then I would like to bring, little bit closer to what we know already about Latin America, or we would like to know about this continent in general. Okay. Next, Gopi sir, next.
Yeah.
Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Inlays, basically what we do is we are a company, we are a consortium basically. We have one consortium and the other one is a company called Inlac Exim, which we deal with export, import and trading in general. Okay. And with the Southeast Asia on one side, India, Indian subcontinent on the other side, and LAC on the other side. When I will use the word, the acronym LAC, I suppose we will be very clear that I'm talking about all those countries which is below USA on the world map. They are called as Latin America and the Caribbean region. Okay. So this is how the inlays works as a conglomeration of workable ideas of business, trade, academic, and cultural collaboration between the Hispano-Luso world. Hispano is all those countries that speak Spanish. As we know that Spanish today is the second most widely spoken language on the globe, and Luso means Brazil, that is Portuguese, right? So Hispano-Luso world, which amalgamates LAC in general, and Spain, obviously. So our active associates are present in almost all the key countries of LAC countries. We will see what are the countries I'm talking about. Gopi sir, next. Yeah. So as I've already touched this topic, that in general, we are into import, export, warehousing, logistics, facilitation of economic activities, facilitation of commercial goods and items on one side under the Inlac Exim, and Inlays as a consortium where we work on commercial, cultural, and academic collaboration. At large, I call it, and this key concept has been given to us by none other than my dear friend, Professor Suresh sir, which is interface between industry and industry, industry and academy, and academy and academy. Okay, when we call it industry, cutting across all the industries that we call, but between largely about India on one side, Latin America on the other side, and we are also touching base on the Southeast countries, Southeast Asian countries. Next, sir. Gopi sir, next.
Yes, yeah, 1 second.
Sorry to
Yeah,
trouble
it's
you.
okay.
Okay, so this is a general approach to how we work into consultancy, advisory, business facilitation, and promotion. Okay, and our key four pillars are networking, collaboration, promotion, and facilitation. Okay, we work on two model with any company, any consortium, any associates, any business firm, or any business houses between India and Latin America and Southeast Asian countries, basically on the success fee model and retainer fee model. This I can explain later on one-on-one basis when we connect through email. Then I can elaborate on the success fee model and retainer fee model. We generally, people in the business world, we all understand. Next, sir. Yeah. So this is the world I am talking about. We are talking about LAC, as you can see on the world on the map. Left side is LAC, Spain. Always. Why have included Spain? Because Spanish, as we know, okay, the mother tongue got birth in Spain. Okay, and USA also, because as we know, around 50 states in USA, 40 states speak Spanish as their, if I may say informally, as their second official language in USA. So when we call at large Hispanic Luso world, okay, it includes South America, Central America, and the Caribbean region, Spain and the USA. Correct. So in general, whole as a population, if you speak as the Spanish or plus the Portuguese, we are talking about almost 1.9, almost 1.8 billion population. That is the today as the Hispanic Luso world. Next, sir. Okay, so many of us, we get confused about Panama City, which is also a city in USA. So I thought I will also try to locate where is Panama. Panama is an isthmus, as we know. Okay, Panama is also connecting between the tail of Central America and the head of South America. Okay, it is said about Panama, it is said that geographically Panama is South America. Okay, sorry, historically, Panama is South America. Geographically, Panama is Central America. And culturally, Panama is a Caribbean country. So South America, Central America, and Caribbean country. It is a beautiful country. I will talk to you. Okay, this is the next slide. This next slide is a very, very beautiful slide, I have said. Why in general and how much do we know about vis-a-vis the perspective from India to Latin America and Latin America to India? Is it a geographical distance or a psychological distance? Okay, lack of proper information about each other. I'm treating India as an Indian subcontinent and LAC as a different continent, right? Language barrier. There is a lack of cultural understanding between India and Latin America. India's foreign policy, which has been USA, UK, EU centric, where lately we have started giving importance to Latin America, okay, which China as a business wise already gave much ahead 25 years ago. Okay, there is a short-sightedness of banks and financial institution between both sides, hardly any direct or constant exchange of flow of information data between India and Latin America. So therefore, that brings whether a debate is whether it is a trade lag or a trade gap between India and LAC world. Okay, there is a trust deficit, absence between the exporters and the importers because of lack of information, or there is a filtered information between both the world. So I'm just trying to throw some comments and the questions, okay, and some restlessness on the both side so that we contemplate and then we can discuss at large on these topics. Okay, next sir. Okay, what I have done here, I have tried to divide the LAC, Latin American and Caribbean region, largely in 24 countries, addressing to almost 70 crore population, which is 700 million. Actually, we understand the number, right? So bigger economies, medium-sized economies, smaller economies, and logistically important economies. In logistically important economies, I have put Panama on one side and Uruguay. The criteria to get Panama and Uruguay is the trade-free zone. The largest trade-free zone after Dubai in Latin America is Panama and Uruguay. And to define Panama for an Indian audience or for an Indian businessman, I always say Panama equal to Hong Kong plus Dubai plus Singapore plus USD, that is dollar. I repeat, Panama equal to Hong Kong plus Singapore plus Dubai plus USD equal to Panama. And my Indian friend always would like to understand the definition of Panama. Okay. So this is the way I understand LAC based on my last 20 years of doing business with Latin America or from Latin America. Next, sir. Okay. Very quickly, Republic of Panama at a glance. Panama historically is an isthmus connecting the two bodies of land. One is North America and other one is South America. So that isthmus is Panama. Okay. Local language of Panama is Spanish. The literal meaning of Panama means butterfly or a hat, a local hat. So both the meaning. So therefore, there is from where Panamanian hat has evolved. Okay. Panama is logistically very important, financially very important, is a banking hub of Panama. That is why it is also called as hub of hubs. For example, other region of Panama, other Latin American country is also called hub, like Uruguay, Mexico, they are called hub. But Panama is naturally, for its geographical location, is called hub of hubs. Okay. Average GDP growth is always 10.5%. Inflation is too low, very, very low. The per capita income of Panama is already plus $30,000, 30. Okay. Spanish language is the official language. Other languages are spoken English, Italian, French, and Mandarin. 5 million is the population of Panama. 5 million means 50 lakhs. Out of 5 million, 4 millions are Panamanians and 1 million, you will be it's a very interesting number that I'm going to give you now. Out of 1 million, it is represented by 152 nationalities present in Panama. So you can see the multiculturality and the multi-ethnicity of a country, a small country like Republic of Panama. Next, sir. Okay, these are some, I'm just sharing a quick photograph. These are some working which I do with school, a public school on the left side, okay, and some teachers, some of the entrepreneurs, okay, young entrepreneurs, some of the filmmakers. So these are my project that I'm just sharing few photographs which my inlays team does here in Panama. Okay, next, sir. Okay, these are top 3 photographs or the below one. They are the indigenous community, what we call it tribal population in India. Okay, as we know, there are local, the ancient, okay, or the founders of Latin America have been the indigenous population. Okay, they used to speak the local language, which is called, say, Quechua, Tupi Guarani, okay, or Nahuatl. These are the classical languages, which is no more anymore speaking here in Latin America now. Entire Latin America speaks only 2 languages. One is Spanish and the second one is Portuguese. Okay, so these, I have some projects with these indigenous population. So I have already, I'm trying to show some photograph where, you know, it's a very daily interaction which I do with these people. Okay, they are called, they live in the indigenous area called as comarca. That is the area, okay, which is called reserve or reserved area in English, called comarca. Yeah, next one. Okay, Republic of Panama, it is called as bridge of the world and the heart of universe. That is why it is called like the hub of the hubs. Okay, why it is called hub of hubs? Because as you see, I will give you a snapshot of this particular slide. 144 sea routes are connected via Panama Canal and 11 shipping lines. Okay, they pass through Panama Canal. Okay, average per day 23 to 27 ships pass through Panama Canal, and one ship, average payment, okay, toll payment given to Panama Canal is $55,000. That means each ship, the earning from each ship is $55,000. Okay, and there are 23 to 27 ships that passes through Panama Canal every day. Every day. Okay, it is called as the art of the engineering, as we know. Okay, inauguration was done on 15th of August 1914. Okay, of Panama Canal. So one of the few, very few earlier arrival, or immigrant, you may say, or the workforce were from China and India as well. Okay, Panama has an excellent aerial connectivity. It connects 92 destinations all over the world, whether direct or indirect. Okay, next, sir. Okay, these are my photographs, which I generally take and I promote among Indian business circle. Okay, so it is called Bridge of the World, Heart of Universe, since its inauguration on 15th of August. So that is also a link with our India. Okay, 15 August is our Independence Day, and also the inauguration day of Panama Canal, which is 15th of August. Okay, next, sir. Very interestingly, 15th of August 1914, and 1914 was the initiation of the First World War, as we know. So historically speaking, that is also it collides with the date of the inauguration of Panama Canal. This is another photograph of the city, how Panama looks like. Skyscrapers on one side, okay, big buildings. So that is also Panama City. This is Panama City. This is from my camera. Okay. Next, Gopi sir. Okay. The very few of us we know. Okay. That's why I always thought that let me always tell the world and our business people that Panama is very next to your connectivity. You can see the connectivity. India, Dubai, USA, Panama City. India, Doha, USA, Panama City. India, USA, Panama City. And then India, any destination in Europe. India, Istanbul. And India, any major port of South America, and Panama City. And from Panama City, you have regular and frequent air connectivity to any destination of South America, Central America, and the Caribbean region. So Panama City is very nicely located as far as the air connectivity is concerned. Just to tell you, from New York to Panama City is a 5-hour, 30 minutes flight. Okay. And from Miami to Panama City, 1 hour, 40 minutes flight. And from Istanbul to Panama City, 13 hours flight, direct flight from Istanbul. That is via Turkish Airlines. So that is the airlines which connects. And recently there's a talk going on to connect Emirates from Dubai to Panama City, direct flight. Okay. This is the general approach to what are the areas and the verticals that we can do business with Latin American region at large. Okay, at large. This is the analysis that I have done, whether it is export or import or joint collaboration or joint association or joint venture or new brand promotion into Latin America or from Latin America. Okay, the larger areas are agro commodities, food processing, because as we know, food commodities and energy commodities in Latin America is more than self-sufficient. Okay. 8 years ago, the then president of Brazil, Lula, had said, if the world goes hungry, then only Brazil can feed the world for 250 years. So that much amount of natural resources Brazil has. And other countries, which is almost in the same line, is Argentina, Mexico, Chile, Colombia. These are the larger economies of Latin America. Other areas which were world imports from Latin America are grains, pulses, peas, wine, beverages, olive oil, essential oils, spices also. Okay. Into Latin America will be pharmaceuticals, biotechnology, Ayurveda, cosmetic line of products, wellness products, that is into Latin America. Okay. From Latin America again, chemicals, fertilizers, hydrocarbons, allied petroleum products, pet coke, cement and clinkers. These are from Latin America. Latin American countries are the net producers and exporters of these line of products. So I've just lined up. In the end, okay, in the end, I would say range of tourism collaboration with Latin America, which can be done. And one of our areas of of promotion and facilitation that Inlays does is also, as you have seen in my presentation earlier, okay, one of the areas of my promotion is cinematographic collaboration, okay, that is cine industry from India into Latin America. Okay, we have our own studio, which I work with one of a Panamanian cinema filmmaker, trained in Russia and Ukraine, and he's a Panamanian filmmaker, and he's my associate partner. So we have a studio from where we try to promote subtitling and dubbing of the Indian movies from Panama, okay, for the larger Latin American audience. So these are the areas. ITES, telecom will be one of the areas, both in MSME and SME from India and Southeast Asia into Latin America. Okay, so these are the areas which, like from Latin America, the stones, semi-precious stones, emerald stones from Colombia that we are promoting. Okay, wood and coffee and pine wood. So wood, that is teak wood, coffee and pine wood. Latin America is a net exporter of these three products. So these are the areas, again, I would like to highlight. If you have any question, any query and how to associate on these product line, I will be open to any discussion. Next, sir. Next slide. So this I have just put a snapshot about general areas about what and how to look for business into a logistics and the trade hub, okay, of Panama. So this is the general slide of Panama. Next, sir. Panama is full of special economic zone and trade-free zone. After Dubai, CFZ, that is the Cologne-free zone, is the second largest trade-free zone in the world. Okay, in the world, there are 100% exemption from all national and provincial taxes. Option for using leaseback system. So these are the catering to wholesale trade. Offer sizable tax exemptions. Okay, indirect and import taxes, export exemptions, corporate taxes, all are free into this Cologne-free zone. You'll be very surprised to know that there is a trade-free zone called as, there is a special economic zone called Panama Pacifico. Panama Pacifico has been developed by USA and London, which is based in Panama, where between Panama Pacifico and the city of knowledge together, okay, caters to around 500 companies are there within this area, okay, which is full of tax, immigration, labor law, customs law, which is we can always elaborate on why Panama is so a country sought after, and why Panama is so secure as a hub of the hub doing business from Latin America. And it justifies why, when I say in one line that Panama equal to Singapore plus Hong Kong plus Dubai plus USD. Okay, next slide, sir. So again, prospect of doing business from Panama. Okay, Panama has FTA with 20 countries, mainly with USA, Canada. FTA means, as we know, free trade agreement signed already with USA, Canada, Mexico, all the Central American region, Chile, Peru, Israel, South Korea, Singapore, and entire European Union. So from Panama, the goods can travel very, very comfortably to 55 countries. And Panama is in now direct conversation with Dubai and Qatar. The next FTA in line will be Dubai and Qatar. So Panama is in conversation. Other, how we look at from this Indian and Southeast Asian countries into Latin America or Panama specifically to do business, IT and ITS, as we know that, TCS, for example, TCS, Tata Consulting Services, is widely present in entire Latin America. They have more than 12 offices, and very proudly we say that 33,000 employees have been employed by one single Indian companies in entire Latin America. Okay, and you will be surprised, not even 60 Indian employees are there in Latin America. Other company which is doing very well now is Zoho, ZOHO, from Tamil Nadu, right? So that is also connect that we have in Latin America. Again, I would say in the Tata Siruseri in Chennai, it has a very historical link. Very few of us we know that the architect of Tata Siruseri building is an architect, very well-known architect, world-famous architect from Uruguay, Dr. Carlos Ott. He designed it. Why he designed it? Because the headquarter of TCS, South America, is in Montevideo, which is the capital of Uruguay. So in respect and love and affection for Chennai, Dr. Carlos Ott had designed the TCS building of Tata Siriseri. So that is also connect between Tamil Nadu and Latin America. I always say that. Okay. So these are the areas in general that we cover to promote, to export, to import, to joint venture, to brand promotion. And I have seen by my own eyes when I used to promote as an employee of Vice President Sales and Marketing for Emerald Tires between 2016 and 2018, 3 years, Emerald Tires. The factory is located in Gumdipundi on the border of Chennai and Hyderabad, Andhra. And I was promoting the Emerald Tires, which is into the industrial tire segment into Latin America, okay, for 3 years. So I've seen how India could sell the product. One of the very bigger areas is pharma, obviously, no doubt about it, okay. Indian, Latin Americans, they have huge respect for Indian product and Indian goods and Indian way of doing business. Only bottleneck here is that we will discuss China's present, which is China had been present here 25 years ago, and India is trying to present recently into Latin America. Okay, there is also complaint about the Latin American foreign policy towards India. Latin America has 22 embassies in India, whereas India has only 14 embassies in Latin America. So diplomacy is reciprocity. India is now trying to open its new embassies in various Latin American countries. Okay. Next slide, sir. So this is my last slide, and you have my email there, ispanindia.clc@gmail.com, and you have my Panama number, and you have my India number, and we are now renewing our website, inlays.co, which will be done in next 1 month, and then you can have an easy access to our website. So thank you very much for this kind attention. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I leave the house for the Q&A session. Thank you, Gopi sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for this insights on Panama.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll keep the floor open for question and answers. No, participants.
Thank you, Kundan.
Yeah,
Thank you.
participants, you may please unmute and ask your
Kundan.
questions, please. Yeah,
Kundan,
Somshekhar.
thank you. Acha, before proceeding, yeah, hello, sir, Suresh here.
Yeah, please go on, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Please go on, sir.
So, Kundan, before you carry on, you can just brief. Kundan, before you go on, please brief a little bit about this academic collaboration also. There are some, Sudipto is there already.
Yes, on the academic collaboration. Hi, Dr. Sudeep sir, how are you? Yeah, on the academic collaboration, as we know that there is a not very big academic collaboration because of the, on a larger scale, because of the maybe could be the language hindrance. Okay, language hindrance. But having said that, as we know, the government of India offers ITEC and ICCR scholarship to various Latin American countries through its embassies. That is one academic collaboration. But Inlays as a consortium will be very, very ready to support any of the one-on-one academic collaboration between various Latin American countries, namely the academic excellence are there between Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, Colombia, Chile, Peru. These are the 6 larger economies where India can collaborate on very specific sectors, or multi-sectorial, inter-university MOU can be signed. Okay, so it could be in the incubation or business collaboration, or maybe IT. IT is one of the area where Latin Americans always look forward to sign a deal. So biotechnology could be one area, pharma could be one area. It could be university, or it could also be institutes. Just a minute, please. Just a minute. Hello. So can you hear me, sir? Gopi sir?
Yes,
Go on.
Yeah.
yes.
So on the academic collaboration, okay.
Yeah,
In
very clear,
Latin,
very clear.
Latin Americans are willing to go to India. You know, Indian and the Indian universities and the Indian educational institutions, okay, can respond. Okay, we will make sure that there is a due response. For example, recently there was a journalistic interaction was held, and there were more than 10 to 12 journalists from various countries of Latin America, and they had their physical present in various Latin American, various Indian institutions and various Indian cities. So I mean, yeah, I mean, this can be one of the areas where, in the concept of food security, energy security, environment, then sustainable development. So these are the areas where Latin America, doing very well, whether it is government sector or NGO sector. So India has lot to learn from Latin America in that area. So we can look forward to have such areas and explore such joint collaboration and show to the world that, geographical distance is just a distance. It is just a psychological distance between India and Latin America. This is my perspective.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That I just want to brief only one thing so that I can open the question thing. Two seminars, not directly with the university, but including the university. Kundan arranged one with the Indian ambassador, Sri Rawat sir, and with the Millet Research Centers of India and Panama, I mean Latin America, because this is a big international year of millet promotion. That was one of the finest webinars we had. And second one is he had one webinar exclusively to introduce predominant achievers, women entrepreneurs across the globe. Around 13 to 15 women entrepreneurs across the world. They were organized under the Panama umbrella of Indian Embassy. There was
Yes.
two webinars. I well appreciate Kundan for organizing, and it created a lot of network areas. Thank you, Kundan. Thank you, wonderful. Thank you so much.
And Professor Suresh, we had done one more. If you remember, the two states promotion between Tamil Nadu, Karnataka on one side, and the other side was
Yes.
Panama,
Yes.
Costa Rica, and Nicaragua. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was one.
Yes,
one.
with the ministers, with the ministers also participated.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Thank you.
Okay,
Correct.
Suresh sir, with the liberty, can I please ask a few clarity from my behalf?
Please go on, sir. Please go on, sir.
Thank you, Gopi sir. So,
Introduce yourself.
hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Go on, sir. Go on, sir. Go on, sir.
Okay.
You can go on, sir.
Thank you.
Introduce yourself.
Myself.
Introduce yourself.
Okay, I'll do that. Kundan sir, thank you. After a long time, we are meeting again virtually. I am Dr. Shudipto Bhattacharya. I am a textile technologist, followed by my first venture into food and beverages with the Indian tribals. So that was my first venture. Presently, I am giving birth to my fourth venture, a serial entrepreneur. And I am a management educator, MBA, PhD, and I did a postdoc certification from London Business School. So I always take pride and peace in developing entrepreneurs in India and abroad. So I have few clarity seeking question. So Kundan sir, since we have something called BRICS, so where we have India, Brazil, Russia, China, and South Africa. So as far as startups, accessing to the market for startups, that is a very important thing. And I heard about Inless's initiative to connect markets and helping entrepreneurs also. Since I am in the space of textiles, fashion, as well as food and beverages, and I am mentoring few startup groups in Calcutta and elsewhere in India, I just wanted to know that what type of facility, programs, opportunities of connecting to the startups in South Latin American countries who can popularize our products in Latin America, and how we can connect with them and do business in a collaborative way. That is my first question. And on a realistic note, I would request you to brief us, because already in chat box, their question is there, that we know about Bogota, we know about Colombia. At one point of time, there were a lot of drug mafias. So what is the law and order situation now, and how much proactive are the governments in helping out the migrant businessman and collaborators, what Suresh had told, academicians like us who want to work with universities in developing incubators and accelerators in the campus for developing startup businesses? So two things.
Okay. Okay. Let me, Dr. Sudhir, okay. So let me address the first question first. Okay. In the startup industry, as you said, in the startup industry, and let me address the word startup as the industry. Okay. In the startup ecosystem, as far as the textile is concerned, okay, there are countries which is already very well placed as far as the textile manufacturing is concerned from Latin America. Two countries that comes to my mind is Colombia and Peru. Okay, Peru is one of the very, very promising producers of the textile products as far as the range of the cotton is concerned, right? There could be some brand promotion or joint venture between two startups. That is, one startup from, say, Calcutta, which is your area, and another startup from countries like Chile or Argentina. Okay, that could be done. BRICS, I would not venture into much into the BRICS area, because the BRICS is very, very specific to Indo-Brazil. Okay, so when you call it BRICS, then other countries of Latin America, we are not able to address. Okay, so I would like to leave that space aside. Okay, because then Brazil will have to have the IBSA. There is an IBSA block, political block called Indo-Brazil, South Africa. So Indo-Brazil takes always a different cognizant, okay, different cognizant, whereas Indo-LAC takes a different thing. You know what I mean? Because culturally speaking, Brazil is culturally very different than other Latin American continent. Other Latin American countries are 100% Spanish speaking, and Brazil is Portuguese speaking. So the way that you work, the way that you understand, the idiosyncrasies that you understand, okay, is way far, you know, it separates two culture within the cultures, although they are Latin. I don't know whether I'm able to express. Although they are Latin, but Portuguese way of working is different than the Latin way of or Spanish way of working. So what I would say that, for example, there was a brand, I'm just forgetting the brand. Recently, Colombia had developed a brand in India, okay, with a swimming suit brand. I will share with you the name of the brand very soon. They developed it into Indian market. So likewise, we can come and develop or, you know, disseminate a startup from the Indian side. It is always said that in order to do business in Latin America, you have to be in Latin America. So there are many trade fairs where I will have to share all the trade fairs. There are the bigger ones. One is in Brazil, other one is Argentina. Recently, it was held in Panama called Expo Comer. So these are the trade fairs where Indian startups can participate, okay, and come and venture out and see where they can jointly collaborate and make a brand presence in Latin American market, okay. Panama could be one of the areas to, to penetrate into Latin American market, because Panama is a hub of the hubs to enjoy the trade-free zone and the free trade agreement between Panama and remaining Latin American countries or Central American countries per se. So Panama can receive new brand from India. Okay, it can be, you know, some warehouse, some 3PL, some 4PL logistics can be arranged from Panama. So this is one point. Talking about Colombia, there are some misconceptions about you know, Colombia is a very, very stable country with a 50 million population, okay, which we call it around 5 crore. No, 5 crore is the population of Colombia. One of the very, very promising economy. There is a socialist there is a socialist way of looking at Colombia, because the president was an ex guerrilla warfare specialist, but nothing said than done. It's a very very aggressive economy, okay, Colombia. And as far as the academic collaboration goes, we can connect to one of the dean of one of the promising university, who was a wife of ex-ambassador of Colombia's ambassador to India. She's very well connected to us. So she can also help us in having any academic collaboration with any institute of India or any university of India or any startup institute of India, okay, with that of Colombia. So recently I was in it is called internationalization of the product of Colombia. It was a seminar and conference last year. I was there in Bogota, the capital of Colombia, and I could see the way Colombian products are being promoted into European markets. And one of the areas which I would like to also say, that medical equipment and pharmaceutical world, because Colombia is selling itself as one of the hub of medical tourism in Latin America because of their prowess of the medical, expertise and specialization that Colombia has. So in medical tourism, India can join hands. So that is one of the area where we can see, okay, FARC is still there. There are some offshoot of the guerrilla warfare still is there in Colombia. Narco, as far as the narco is concerned, Colombia and Mexico is largely affected still. But as we know, Uncle Sam is one of the responsible country to provoke, and cross-border trade is being done between Uncle Sam and Colombia and one side, and Uncle Sam and Mexico on the other side. And in net result, Colombia and Mexico are the affected countries. Nobody can deny this fact, right? So this is, I think I have answered.
Kundan sir, it's a great detailed answer you have given, including Uncle Sam's position. But what as an entrepreneur we always look forward to is the strength of the currency. And if you see, Brazilian real is stronger than Indian currency, INR. Even Peruvian sol is stronger than Indian currency. While when we are talking about Colombia's currency is weaker. So whenever I am, I am a fashion consultant for a lot of startup entrepreneurs. They want to explore Latin American and Western countries also. So what I request you is to give us some hints about the economy, because Boliviano and sol and real, these are all strong currency in Latin America, while I find that Argentinian peso or your Colombia's peso, both are weaker. Now, when I'm entering into a market, I have to be concerned about the return on my investment, because it's far off from India and a lot of investment going into that market. So from INLES or from the embassy, do you have any Latin American trade fair in India somewhere? Because recently from Dubai and Sharjah, they had one in Delhi. So something in those lines?
First of all, let me correct you humbly.
Yes,
humbly.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bolivia is a very weak economy in Latin America. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bolivia is not even top 8 economies of Latin America. It
but
is not.
Their currency is 11.97 INR for one INR.
Yeah, but exchange rate with dollar does not determine the strength of the economy.
True.
Yeah.
True.
So you cannot. I can give you many other examples where exchange rate vis-a-vis USD does not determine the strength of the economy. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I get it.
This is point number 1. Point number 2, Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Colombia. Okay. These are the top 6 economies of Latin America. Point number 1. Okay. Argentina has an inflation problem. Which eventually will get sought after. But Argentina is very high in their food production. Food production. Okay. It's a very, very highly mechanized agricultural economy. Okay. India had much to learn from Argentina. How the agricultural know-how, okay, of Argentina. That is why Indians are visiting frequently to Argentina. And Argentina, India is a very beautiful diplomatic relationship. Similarly, 1 month ago, 82, look at this number, 82 pharmaceutical companies had come from India to Colombia. 82 pharma companies had come from India to Colombia. Last year, 44 textile companies had come from India to Colombia. 27 companies have their offices from India to Colombia. Okay. The coffee making zone, the coffee producing area is largely dominated by Mahindra and Mahindra. All the 4x4 pickup of Colombia is largely dominated by Mahindra and Mahindra. Okay. Today, we have more than 52 workshops of TVS, Hero, Bajaj, okay, Bajaj in and Royal Enfield in Colombia. So these are all Indian companies. So what I'm trying to tell you, this is the India-Colombia relationship. Okay. I myself am developing a very focused trade relationship between which I cannot name it now publicly, municipal corporation of Colombia with India. Okay. India have selected only 2 states, which is very close to my heart. Okay. And I'm very strong there, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Okay. And I'm developing this particular whole area of joint collaboration, joint association, and center of innovation for this municipal corporation of Colombia with the help of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Okay. Which on the WhatsApp, I can share the name, but publicly, and this on this webinar, I cannot name now. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you that the things are moving fast. Last year, our Honorable Foreign Minister, Dr. Jaishankar, was in Panama. Okay. And his coming to Panama was really a breakthrough event from where more and more India's presence in Latin America is frequently being talked about. Okay. So, and what was your last part of the question? What was the last part of your question?
Actually, I also wanted to know that as far as startup collaborations and accessing to the market is concerned, how Inless also can help us so that I can take my entrepreneurial friends and give them our exposure.
Okay, what you can do is you can send me a presentation, okay, and I will try to translate that into Spanish for you and then share with your potentially counterpart interested startup in mainly we can specifically select to start to penetrating between 3 markets, which are the larger presence of startup hubs, okay, in that area, and the startup ecosystem, mainly Chile, Argentina, and Mexico. So these are the 3 countries we can target to begin with. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Mr. Kundan, may I?
Yeah, please go on, Somashekar.
Yeah. Good morning. It was a nice presentation, Mr. Kundan,
Thank you, sir.
explaining about the LAC opportunities. I am from the automotive industry.
Okay.
I've been working in this industry for last 15, 20 years in sourcing and procurement.
Okay.
I now work with some of the medium and small scale industries for their business development activities.
Okay.
So I am interested to know what are the opportunities existing for the automotive manufacturers in terms of components as well as sub-assemblies from Indian perspective, from the Indian suppliers perspective to Latin American market.
It's a very innovative market, okay, very, very innovative market, but extremely challenging market as far as the automotive components and auto parts are concerned. Okay. Although, as you know, that Latin America is already importing big number of India's made car and 4x4 pickup. Okay. India is exporting more to, if you can see the data, to many of the Asian countries, okay, than to I mean, Latin America. That means Latin American, India is exporting more to Latin American countries than to nearby neighboring countries. And I will send you the data. I'm not talking about numbers right now. Okay. Although the bilateral trade between India and Latin America today is $48 billion, whereas the bilateral trade between India and Latin America is almost touching, sorry, India and Latin America and China is touching $500 billion. That means India and Latin America bilateral trade is not even 1/10 of what China and Latin America has achieved. Why I have said this number? Because one of the key areas what China focused is on the automotive components, but Latin American buyers, they are coming out of the, okay, this particular what's called the cheating or the substandard quality supplied by the Chinese manufacturers into Latin America, and they are looking towards India. They are looking, I'm telling you, they are looking towards India, point number one. Point number two, Mexico is coming up as, it is called as the next China within Latin America. Why I'm saying this? With reference to the various range of the manufacturing of product, okay, including automotive components. So what can be done is, if a joint venture can be collaborated, can be contemplated, can be thought, then that could be one area. You can start from a very small, as you said that you're into MSME, okay? So you can let me know what are the components that you are manufacturing. Are you manufacturing already?
I work closely with the manufacturers.
So you are a trader.
In the sense, I represent the manufacturers on their behalf.
You represent. Okay, you represent. Okay. So
Yeah.
you are basically a mercantile exporter, correct?
Not really. Maybe over phone we can talk more details, because see,
Okay.
I don't have any company registered on my name. I only
Okay.
provide a service to for their business development purpose.
Okay.
So
Now,
I more or less act like a consultant.
I got it. Can I ask you a question? For example, if you are told that based on the, for example, there are a model of alternators, right? Alternators. If
Yes.
those alternators can be manufactured by your consultancy, okay, for a specific market, say for example, Venezuela, can you do it? Can you do it?
100%. I have the complete resources to manufacture a complete alternative.
Excellent.
For that matter, any of the automotive assemblies.
Okay, okay, I got it. So I have an inquiry from specific from Venezuela. I cannot reveal you the name, but we can communicate through email.
Yeah, sure. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Kundan, you're there?
I think we lost him.
Kundan, you're there? One second, I will just ask him to reconnect.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, line got disconnected, it seems.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Kundan.
Yes, Kundan.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm really sorry. So sir, please, let us exchange mail. What I can do is I will connect you to this particular importer or buyer in Venezuela. Okay. And then we can take it forward. No problem. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
And also,
So,
I have a few more questions. I think considering the time, I will get in touch with you personally rather than taking everybody's time here.
Your name is Somsekhar. Am I right?
Somsekhar, yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
sir.
Somsekhar.
Okay, sir. We'll connect. We'll definitely connect. I will connect you to directly to the Venezuela buyer. Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Gopi, thanks for this opportunity. You are great
Thanks,
every
sir.
week.
Yeah, thanks, Somsekhar.
Yes,
Venu,
Gopi,
go
sir.
on, Venu. Venu, please
Gopi,
go on.
Gopi sir, thank you so much.
Hello.
I have to leave now. And
Ah,
Kundan
yeah.
sir, thank you so much. We will definitely connect. Your old
Sure.
friend Shudito. Gopi sir, thank you for this
Thank you.
opportunity.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, Venu, go on, Venu.
Yeah, hello Gopi, good afternoon.
Left now.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for this connection. Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. So myself, Venu Babu, I'm a pharma specialist. So
Okay.
I'm working as one company in the vice president operations.
Okay.
So in that area, any pharma is growing now. Anything you can do for any means consulting?
Huge way,
Ah.
huge way, sir. Huge way. Huge
Okay.
way. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Any trading kind of thing we can do there? Any trading?
I would like to know, first of all, there are, as you know, in Latin, first of all, like to give you a perspective that each Latin American country, where the smallest country like El Salvador and the biggest country like Brazil is 2.2 times more than size of India, as you know. Okay, but one sixth of the population of India. The population of Brazil is 22 crore precisely.
Okay.
Okay, it is 220 million. Okay.
Okay.
Now, okay. But India is prevailing over China as far as the formulations are concerned and the finished goods are concerned. Now, lately, India has even started exporting in a big way and in a very confident manner API. Okay. Active.
Yeah.
Okay. It is leading China's market now. Okay, and connected to Latin America. So I would like to know what are the range of product that you are trading. Okay, what is your export strength? What are the countries that you have already exported? Okay, and do you have access to the I mean UK HCR, UK MHR or US FDA, this kind of certification?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that details I will give you that all the companies having the US FDA approved plants only.
Yes.
So from that plant only we can supply. There is no issue at all.
So you are a trader, right? You are a trader.
No, I am a employee in one of the pharma company. I am a vice president working as operations.
Okay.
So I have my circle, my friends and all. We are in the trading. So if you start trading there, how it will be the business in future like that, we want to understand.
Okay.
And there we have only API plant. Any formulations are API only.
All any API also, formulations also.
There formulation API plants also there.
Yes.
API manufacturing plants is there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but very select countries. For example, country like Brazil, Argentina, and Mexico. Yeah.
Okay.
And in Colombia, Chile, and Peru, it is coming up.
Okay. Now the new plants are coming.
Yeah, but pharma sector is always highly regarded from India. They consider India to be the champions in the pharma sector.
Correct. Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But we need to be very, very cautious on Venu Babu sir on two fronts. One is the quality of the raw material or the quality of the formulations, point number one. And point number two, the price at source, that is FOB price. Okay? Yeah, that should be very, very competitive. Very, very competitive.
Okay.
Because why I'm telling this? Because after you quote, if you quote FOB, then the freight, then the documentation, then the registration, then the particular company which is going to sell in that market will keep its margin. By the time it goes to the buyer or the final user, it has to be competitive. Okay.
Understood.
Yeah.
If you have any some data, means this kind of the products is selling this price in there.
Yes.
Accordingly, I can work it out and we can reduce the cost.
Please.
So I will touch with you. I will take the number from the Gopi.
Yes.
I have the Gopi. I think it is there in the presentation. I think.
Yeah, it's there.
Do you deal, Venu sir, do you deal with all the ailments, all the diseases?
Yeah, all the elements.
Achha. Do you deal with human medicine and veterinary medicine both?
Both, yes.
Both? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why what are the products their requirement is there and what is the present price. If you share me, we can reduce here and I can quote the below that price.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, that
Sounds
is good, na? That is instead of going the
Yes.
product wise.
Yes.
What is the viable price? What is the price of viable in there, and what is the we can give from India?
Correct.
If you give me the list, na, so accordingly I can quote and we can which is the product is matching for us, we can work it out.
Okay.
And
the
the working all the products is the better.
Yeah, and certification should be either US FDA or EC. Okay.
Yeah,
Or
we
EC.
have.
Huh? You have. Okay.
All the
Okay.
US FDA companies only we can refer.
And obviously WHO GMP. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
WHO is there and all FDA approvals are there.
All FDA. Perfect. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be in touch. We'll be in touch.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Thank you. Thank you, Gopi, for connecting.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, Venu.
Thank you.
Sivaraman, please go on, Sivaraman.
Good morning, Gopi sir. Good morning, Kundan sir.
Good Raman. Say Raman sir, good morning for you.
Yeah, good morning. Sir, actually, we are into engineering services for oil and gas industries like EPC contractors like Saipem, Mectamart. So I
Okay.
just want to understand what will be the opportunity for engineering services in Latin America, sir,
Okay. Now you are
for
saying
oil
that
and gas industries.
for
Yeah.
all, as you know that Latin American continent, LAC in general, okay. Now if you include Guyana also, which is recently treasure, as you know, huge, the wells and the of oil has been found there. No, crude petroleum oil. You know, the net exporter, net producers of oil, petroleum crude is Venezuela, Colombia, basically Brazil, Mexico, and Ecuador. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Oil and gas industry could be a good area to collaborate depending upon your, and I would like to share with you the how do I say, the foreign wing, no, or the export wing of, or the external wing of ONGC, which is called OVL, ONGC Videsh Limited, right? They're already
Okay.
present. They're already present in market like Venezuela, Brazil, and recently Colombia. Okay, already present.
Okay.
Doing joint exploration of crude oil with their counterparts present in Venezuela, Brazil, and Colombia. Okay, and
Okay.
Mexico.
Okay.
Recently they have started with Mexico as well. So oil and gas industry, depending upon your specialization and your expertise, we can always explore, okay, your area of working, your way of working, what kind of project would you like to associate, okay, what kind of engineering expertise that you can lay your hands on, and we can explore. Definitely, you can share your presentation with me, okay.
Yes, sir. I'll do that. I think I'll connect with you offline. I have collected your email ID and
what exactly you do within the oil and gas industry? What
so
exactly you do?
mainly on the onshore projects
Onshore.
with onshore projects with multidisciplinary activities. Yes.
Okay. Have you done any project outside India in the past?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, I am associated with a few engineering consultancies here. So we
Okay.
are doing projects for Oman. Even the current project which I am working is Petrobras Brazil project.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good. Very good. In fact, Petrobras, if you look at, I think Petrobras has a deal signed with, I think OVL, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, correct. They have a dealing, they have signed an agreement with OVL, sir. Yes.
Yeah, they have a signed with OVL. Yeah. So, but having said that, there could be some, other small range companies. Okay, and then we can explore that. Sure.
I think what we will do, sir, Gopi sir, I think maybe offline we can connect
Yes,
to
yes, we'll
Kundan
connect, we'll
sir
connect.
and try
I
to.
will
I
also, Shivaraman
go.
sir, I will also share with you. I will also like to advise you that if you can, your 2 to 3 pages presentation, okay, what you do, what you would like to do, what are you looking for, what kind of potential counterpart you are looking for in Latin America. If you can translate your presentation into Spanish, okay, it will be fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay.
Fine, sir. I will try
to
to do it.
yeah.
I will coordinate with Gopi sir and be in
Yes.
touch with you, sir.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. That will be
Thank
good.
you, sir. Thanks for your time, and it's really appreciate. I think it's late night for you. We really
Sure.
appreciate for your valuable time.
Oh,
Sir.
no
Thank you.
problem. No problem. No problem. It was pleasure for me. It was pleasure for me, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Gopi, sir.
Thanks, Shivam. Veledam, go on, Veledam.
Kundan sir, thanks. Gopi sir, thanks for arranging it. Kundan sir, I sent mail about whatever future exploration of opportunities. But anyway, you said more about a free trade agreement with Latin American countries. So I will also go and dig more about how to use that. Bridge of Latin America and America. Then I'll come back, sir. Thank you.
You're in which area of business? Which area of
Sir, actually, I was in Dallas, Texas for 20 years, got citizenship. Now I am starting a production factory in Coimbatore to export to US, and now I am planning to. This is a food-based, coconut-based products I am planning.
Oh, production factory in Coimbatore.
Yeah, I have very good connection and base in Coimbatore. And Dallas, I have very good network of my friends and everything with citizenship.
Oh, okay. So you are okay. So you are related to Texas and Coimbatore. So
yes, sir.
So okay. Very good. Let me know, sir. Let me know how can we work together. Okay.
Yeah, I sent the detailed email. By the time now we were talking, and I formulated and sent it to you. Thank you.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, Haripriya, go on.
Thank you very much, sir. Gopi sir, for organizing.
Yeah, Veledam, go on.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
This is Haripriya. Mr. Kundan, it is very nice and interesting presentation. Thank you for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
So,
Thank you, ma'am.
yeah, I'm in agri and food industry. I do commodities trading also. I would like to know, like you said, Brazil can supply a lot of food items.
Yes.
So
Yes.
in that case, like if I want to import, because importing from those countries, everybody talks about the exports. If I want to import some food items like say maize, yellow maize, or sugar of those kind, because we get cheated here, like because we have a lot of agents in between who sit in US and somewhere in the other countries, and then they do kind of a trading. End of the day, like it's kind of a cheating, like we get into, and the price also increases. Is it any other possible way that we can directly
Okay. Haripriya, ma'am. Okay.
I think somebody is
Yeah,
I would like to connect with the importers of Brazil or Bolivia in case of fertilizer and other industries over there. One. The second thing is like if we could export anything from here, if anything is required by Latin American countries, LAC, whatever it is, like spices, we could say. So how can we get connected? And the next question is, I also trade electrical transformers. Is that any choice that we can get connected with in that regard? Thank you. And what are all the licenses? Because legal and compliances are very, very important. And if you could explain something about what kind of licenses that we would require. If our food product enters into America, we are FDA or MS FDA, all US FDA, all that is required, mandatory. So do we have those kind of mandatory licenses that we need to go through if you want to get into LSE countries? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. You have asked me 3 level of questions, Haripriya ma'am. Let me go one by one. Okay. First is import from Brazil of the agro product. Agro product from Brazil, exporting from Brazil, for example, namely, say sugar or soybean, or from Argentina could be wheat grains for animal feed, or sunflower oil, okay, or peas, chickpeas, or lentils from Argentina. So these are the 2 main countries, or maybe palm oil from Colombia. So these are the areas where, okay, we can always explore. And Chile is the various kind of exotic fruits. Okay. So I have my direct, if you're looking for product agro commodities from Brazil, I have my own business associate in Brazil, okay, with whom we can explore always. And he is sitting there for last 30 years. He's an Indian. He's luckily from Indian. He's from Mangalore, and he's actively exporting agro commodities from Brazil to various markets in the world, including Africa, Dubai, Qatar, and India. Okay, so we can do that, and we will not, that way we will be avoiding any agent. I know that agent in between, they try to spoil the market. They try to, look for some very hanky-panky way of working. They spoil the rates also. And then finally, we never know why the final buyer and the final supplier are not able to close any deal because of these agents. All right? These
true, very
agents.
true.
Yeah, and because of two things. One, they don't know the product. They don't have the product knowledge. They don't have the Incoterms knowledge, and they don't have the banking knowledge. All three together just lay their hand and spoil the entire matrix or entire dynamics of the commodity trading, unfortunately. Okay, I'm fully aware about that. But having said that, you are in a safe hand, and we will try to connect you, and we will do, in fact, I will be very keen to join hands together so that we do business together. Let me know what is your, acha, when you do cross-border trade, commodity trading, are your buyers, if I may ask, buyers are in India or elsewhere from India? Where are they located?
See, for
Your
sugar,
buyer.
the buyer is Indian, but he would like to trade it to Bangladesh. He wants it to Bangladesh,
So the
especially
port of
Brazil sugar.
so the port of arrival is in Bangladesh?
Yes, port of
Uh,
arrival would be Bangladesh
Bangladesh.
destination.
My only question is, you as a person, because you are also a trading agent, or you could be an intending agent, am I right? So you
Yeah.
as an intending agent should be very, very clear about the financial muscle that your buyer has. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? And
We will do it only through the LC. Like, I
that's
hope
okay.
that would, or
That's okay.
SBLC, either of these two.
SBLC, yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But your once the FCO is being given, okay, full corporate offer being given,
Yeah.
okay, when the buyer must come to Brazil once,
Okay.
okay,
Mm.
that is that any Brazilian supplier would like to see buyer's face physically.
Okay. Okay.
That is the prime condition now by the Brazilian suppliers. Number one.
All right.
Number two, it is getting harder and harder, challenging every month, because any such agro commodity from Argentina, Colombia, and Brazil are mainly working on the quota basis now. Quota. Okay? Quota.
Yeah, I
Because
agree.
yeah. So therefore, we need to be very aggressive, very pointed, very confident on both sides. On both sides. You on the buyer side, I on the supplier side. Okay.
Okay.
You and me, we are in the middle, and we must make sure that we earn. We may not earn very big amount, but we earn little bit, and we should have the protection of the commission agreement in place after the SPA is being signed between the supplier and the buyer. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we will work. We'll work together on the agro.
Sure.
And export from India to Latin America. Yes, spices can be worked out, but I would request you to make a presentation about all the spices that you have handy, you have in hand, okay? Name of the spices, technical specs of the spices, quantity available the spices, packing matrix of the spices. Okay, likewise.
So would you be able to help me in that packaging? Because each and every country differs in their packaging system. So like the requirement may be in 30 kg bags, sometimes in 10 kg bags, sometimes in 5 kgs. So in Latin American countries, like I would like to know the sizes of those packages. Like normally it would go
In general,
in
it
general.
will be, in general, it will be 5, 10, and 20.
All right, 5, 10,
Okay.
and 20 kgs, right?
Yes, yes.
And what kind of a packaging that they would for some would prefer PP bag, some would
PP bag.
prefer the
PP
okay,
bag.
fine.
Unless
All right.
otherwise, unless otherwise we are talking to any of the organic buyers, buyers, there you will have an organic packing done. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Jute.
That I will,
Yes.
I will advise you, and we can go. But my earnest request is put all the photograph very nicely,
Yeah.
high resolution photograph should be there on a PDF.
Okay.
On a PDF profiling should be done. Okay,
All
PDF
right.
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and I will tell you what are the content.
you.
What will be the content of that presentation. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the third point was your compliance. No, compliance will
Yeah.
be each country has their own compliance. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Generally, as pharma goes, I'm telling you the pharma, it is WHO GMP plus European Union, sorry, or US FDA. Okay. Like we have, like we have in India, FSSI. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, FSSAI for food products, agri and
product.
food products.
Yes. Likewise, FSSI has the counterpart agencies in each Latin America. Okay. Latin America works, each country works independently. There is nothing called, let me remove this doubt or any apprehension that you may have, that there is nothing called European Union kind of working together in Latin America.
Okay.
Although this is called as Latin America, but there's the Latin America political integration is there. Free trade agreements are there between the trade bloc, select trade bloc between various Latin American countries. For example, Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay. It is a trade bloc called South Common Market. Colombia, Chile, Peru, Mexico is called Pacific Alliance. Likewise, you have CARICOM, you have SICK, SICA. So these are the various trade and political forum or trade and political bloc. Within bloc, you have free trade agreement signed, but there is nothing called Latin American trade bloc. There's nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So therefore, each country will operate as per their own market, commercial, legal compliance. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That we will get to know when we will target any particular specific country. But I will also like to share with you that a country like Guatemala, okay, with a population of 18 million, that is 1.8 crore, okay, is one of the net producer and the exporter of green cardamom.
Okay.
So if you have a buyer of green cardamom, let me know. We can straight away close a deal. Okay.
Super. Okay. Can we get the same way? Like I would like to get the photos and spec of those green cardamom, especially 8 mm plus bold.
I will share with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will share.
Yeah. I asked about the electrical transformer also.
Yeah.
Does it have any kind of a market over there? Can we produce here and then send it over there?
It can be done, but that will be an institutional, under the institutional framework promotion that we can explore. But I will you share with me your presentation of this transformer, please. Okay.
Sure. I would do that. Yes.
It is diesel run. Is it diesel run?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. These days, lithium battery run is highly used in Latin America. You know that lithium is produced in Latin America, like
Yes.
Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay,
Yeah.
Chile. These are the countries that produces lithium.
Lithium. Yeah.
Yeah. So lithium producing batteries are used for the transformers. Anyway, you share with me your presentation, and then I can give my inputs on that, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please go on, Nagda. Hemang Nagda, please go on.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
Kananji, this is Hemang from Mumbai, Maharashtra, India.
Hello, sir.
Sir, hello, sir. Hello. Sir, I am into manufacturing of candies, toffees, and lollipop, confectionery items, candies, lollipop. So, is there a market for candies, toffees, lollipop in Latin America? Can we explore?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will be, it will come under the brand selling. Okay. I'm very keen, very, very keen, because I myself have promoted and still promoting, by God's grace, one of the Indian brand of industrial tire. Okay. That is called Emerald Tire, EMERALD. Okay. It is Emerald Resilient Tire Manufacturers Limited from Chennai. They are one of the largest. They're one of the very promising leader in that sector. Okay. So it will be under the brand selling. I will suggest you only two things. One, please make your presentation in Spanish. Point number one.
Okay.
And share with me. Put all the photographs of your product under high resolution. Okay. Share with me a PDF file, and then I will give you my inputs. We will target one or two market first. So we'll have to put, we will have to do some marketing analysis over here. We will keep one bigger market and one small market. For example, we will target El Salvador and say bigger market like Chile or Colombia. Okay. And we will have to also see why this particular candies and toffees or lollipop makes very special for the Latin American taste. Okay. For example, if I ask you why you need Latin American market, what will you say as far as the taste is concerned?
Okay. So for that, first we will like to explore their local taste. What basic fruits are available there? मतलब वहाँ पे क्या चलता है? What they like. So accordingly, we would have to develop according to their local and regional taste. Hello. Am I audible?
Yeah. No, you're audible. I think his connection got disturbed, I think.
Okay.
1 second. He'll reconnect now. 1 second.
Yeah.
So before we could connect, I could give a small fact about it, because he was telling about tires. As we have learned from our geography lessons, Latin American mostly are hill areas, and they have a lot of mines also. So they use a lot of heavy vehicles, heavy industry vehicles like bulldozers and excavators, and they require a particular kind of tire. And this Kerala rubber is very suitable for their kind of soil and terrains.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
So there is the tire market has got a I was just telling about why Emerald tires. You have been telling about full of mountain terrains and mines, and where heavy vehicles have been used. There's a specific demand for Indian rubber and tires. You were telling me last time that I was just sharing it.
Okay. So Mr. Hemang, Mr. Hemang is there? Mr. Hemang?
He's there.
Okay, Mr. Hemang.
Yes, sir.
Latin American continent is the largest producer of a range of tropical fruits. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And food processing is one of the very, very promising industry in Latin America. Okay. The kind of range of fruit juices that I've seen in Latin America, I've never seen any part of the world. Okay. fruits also, and various kind of exotic fruits. So the intermixing and the intermingling of the fruits are there here. Okay.
Okay.
Plus chocolate and cacao. Chocolate and cacao. Latin America produces in a very big way. Okay. For example, Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia to a large extent. So chocolates and cacao, and mixing between fruit taste and cacao, fruit taste and chocolate. So these goes on. Okay. So I'm just giving you an initial input. So I will. So your product, if we can say that a chocolate or a candy, or sorry, a toffee candy or a lollipop is condiments based or spice based, it might hit the market, Latin American market.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, it has a taste or a touch of clove or cinnamon
Okay.
huh?
Okay.
or turmeric or moringa touch, you know. So
Okay.
if we can do that, it might hit the palate of Latin American users.
Okay.
I'm just giving you by fluke input. Okay.
Yeah. I understand.
Huh? Yeah.
So for that, if we can get some samples from Latin America, or if there are buyers there, if they share us, they want such kind of candies or such kind of chocolate, we can surely meet their taste or maybe their rates also. So as you were asking me why Latin America would buy candies from India or from us, so why we would match their taste, what their requirements, and India is also one of the cost-effective country. So here we can have good product at effective rates than rest developed countries.
Yes.
So we can give them in a good quality product at a reasonable rate.
Correct. And your samples will also be required by your counterpart here. Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Your samples also. Okay.
Right.
Excellent. Sounds good.
So I would email you our products and my company profile and products high resolutions or photos, and if possible, I will also send you a few of our samples what we are making in India and which products are going good in Indian markets.
Are you exporting? Are you exporting?
Yeah, we are into exports also. So my current year, this 23-24, 50% is the export market and 50% is the Indian market. We are currently exporting in Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and one container we have also exported to London also. And in African countries also we are doing quite well. Dubai also we are doing.
Very nice. So if needed to be, can you on your wrapper, print some of the Spanish material?
Yes, of course. We can do it. Just we will have to work out what quantity and what. And as I mentioned that we are into exports, we already have 5 language on our outer packaging. We have Spanish, we have Portugal, we have Arabic, and we have English. So already the 5 language and German. This 5 language we already print on our outer pack.
Very
consumer pack, what you say. On wrapper we have only English, but on the outer pack, consumer pack, we have 5 language. And if at all there is a scope or possibility, so we can have Spanish on wrapper also.
Excellent. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will keep in touch. We will definitely keep in touch. I find your product to be very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, we can make it as Brazilian are sugar manufacturer. I think Brazil is one of the highest sugar manufacture country of the world. But still we can compete from India also. But India is also a sugar high manufacturer. So the price should not be a much more a barrier, I think.
And moreover, your toffees will compete because India is one of the leading or the top producer of of milk in the world. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will tell you here. These days, I would like to share with you. Maybe it could be of your interest. I am promoting a wine from Ecuador, which is wine made out of banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Okay.
I will send you some information so that if you have any importer of wine in Mumbai, so we can join hand together. Okay.
Importer in India, import for India.
Yes. I will be exporting from Ecuador.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Banana based out of banana. Wine made out of banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sir, there may be some food exhibitions or fairs somewhere
Yes.
in the year.
Yes.
Business fair. So, if at all possible, we can attend there or even exhibit also.
Always. Yeah. That means you can write down a name of a trade fair recently over in Panama. It is called as Expo Comer. I will spell it out for you. EXPOCOMER. Expo Comer.
Okay.
Expo Comer. Just recently held. Every year, this is held in the month of March. Okay. Prior to that, if any trade fair is held in Argentina or Mexico or Brazil, I will inform you.
You just let us know. We would
Yes.
really try to explore whether we can participate or at least we can visit and meet some few of our channel partners if we can have that time.
Yes, surely.
We would surely try to explore that possibilities also.
Definitely.
Yeah, Nathan, please go on. We'll take one last question. Meenakshi Nathan,
thank you very much.
Meenakshi Nathan, can you please go on? And Hemang, can you please leave your number, Hemang?
I will just message on the chat.
Yeah, please.
Number and email ID, both I will message on the chat. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Yeah, Meenakshi Nathan, please go on.
Hello.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, sir, good evening, sir. This is Nathan from 1984 Chemical Annamalai University. Actually, what is that tourist visa requirement? Actually, US visa is okay. And what is the frequent flight which is cheaper? And we are, what are the destinations to be covered for the tourist destination? If there is any expo for tourists, no? That also you can inform me, sir. I will send you a mail.
Okay, so you want to explore, to come to Latin America and travel as a tourist? Yeah. Okay. I will tell you you're very interesting area. Okay. To come to, if you have, just note down, if you have any visa, any valid 6 months visa of namely USA, Schengen, Australia, Canada, and Singapore, okay, and UK, you are mostly covering all the Latin American countries. Okay.
Singapore, Singapore. If I have 1 year visa, shall I enter?
Panama.
Enter on arrival visa?
Yes.
Oh no, we can take a Singapore visa, 1 year visa. Then we can go into Latin America, any place, right?
No. Some of the countries, not all. Not all.
Some of them. Okay.
Yeah? Okay. But if you have USA visa or Schengen visa or Canadian visa, okay, then you will be able to cover almost all countries. Okay. Only 4 countries, an Indian passport holder, you need direct visa. Are Brazil, Uruguay, Ecuador, and Paraguay. Okay,
Oh,
you need
okay.
you need to apply visa. Okay, you
Okay,
need to
okay.
apply. Otherwise,
Okay.
you can come. You can come.
Okay, fine. What is the tourist destination? Mainly like
Many Latin America is full of tourism, boss. Rio
okay.
de Janeiro is there.
Acha,
Mexico
Rio de
City
Janeiro.
is there. Rio de Janeiro is there. Mexico City is there. Panama City itself. Costa Rica is a huge tourism. Panama is a huge tourism. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Mexico, you have Cancun. Mexico, you have Cancun.
You are sitting in which place, sir, actually?
Panama City. Panama City.
Panama City. Okay, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
You
sir.
have
Okay, sir.
a,
What are,
yeah.
which are the flights frequently operating from India?
You can
Chennai
come.
or
Mumbai. Where are you now? Nathan sir,
no,
where are
right
you?
now I am in right now I am in Sivagasi, but we have a tourism department. Normally
Okay.
we found from Chennai to Mumbai and then Mumbai to
Correct.
via London or something like that.
Correct. You come to Chennai to Mumbai. From Mumbai, you come to Istanbul, Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
and Istanbul, direct flight to Panama City. Direct flight.
Acha, from Istanbul direct flight bus Panama. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Very good. That will be cheaper. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay.
Sir,
Okay,
for
sir,
your
okay.
kind information, Kundan has got a very close contact with Sivagasi. He has visited a couple of times to Sivagasi.
Who's
Yes.
that?
Kundan,
Kundan, sir.
Kundan.
Mr. Kundan.
You
Yes.
regarding which business, sir?
Granite,
I have-
I think, you know.
I have a very good
Oh.
friend. I have a very good friend, Jupiter sir, who is from Sivakasi.
So Suvit is my close friend. Okay, okay. He is dealing with the films and all that, right? Right. Yeah,
Mr.
they are all neighbor to us, sir. And one more thing now, I think after farming government this thing, definitely they'll be opening up of firecrackers to all over the world, actually, like China. So if you have any opportunity for importing crackers and firecrackers, you can plan again with us. I will write a detailed mail about this,
Yeah, okay.
so that
okay.
we can export to Latin America.
Firecrackers could be a little bit difficult, but then we can try, because here largely all the Chinese companies are flooded. Chinese companies are flooded here.
That is the thing. We are talking with Mr. Jayashankar, and after once the election is over, definitely they will open up. Then there will be a boom of firecrackers industry from Sivagasi. Yeah.
Okay.
Before that, if you can channelize things, you can come down, or you can send any requirement, that we can definitely match it up and then give it to you. Not a problem.
Okay.
So
Okay.
last time we had a series of meeting with firecrackers industry. Granites, I think, you know, Kundan?
No. Granite also, and firecrackers also. Both.
Okay.
Both. Yeah.
Firecrackers, all the peoples are coming with me for walking every day. We are all big manufacturer, and all are my classmate only. So that once this policy is open after this election, definitely they will be rushing for export and all that. You can plan, and I can give any support in Sivagasi. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, Kundan sir. I will write a detailed mail to you and make a copy to Gopi sir also. Okay, no problem.
Please.
Gopi sir, thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Anyone else
Thank
has a
you, Kundan
question?
sir.
Anyone else has a question? One last question we can take before we let Mr. Kundan go, because already it's well past midnight for him.
No problem, sir. No problem. I'm very happy to connect.
Any questions? Okay, I think we are done, Kundan. Thank you very much for taking your time out.
Thank you very much, sir. Hope I have
spending with
I've
us.
come
Yes,
to-
yes. We
hope I have
thoroughly
come to
enjoyed it.
certain yeah, and look
Thoroughly
forward
enjoyed
to
this.
look forward to associate to all the gentlemen and the lady who asked me the question, and help them, associate with them, and we all grow together. Okay.
Yeah,
And
thank you very much, Kundan.
thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this platform, and look forward to keep on exchanging and learn from each other.